What's going on, guys? Hey, it's Anthony with the Wrenched Out Experiment. Thank you for tuning in, and that is right. We are here at the Juneau port, where you can see there's a bunch of huge cruise ships that are docked up, and a lot of tourists are running around. But we are gonna make our way around, and we've got some cool and exciting stuff to share with you guys, so you're gonna want to stay tuned. But first, let's check out Juneau, shall we? Alright guys, so now we are down here at Mendenhall Glacier in Juneau. There's the glacier behind us. We are shooting some photos for Instagram, Facebook, all of that stuff. We're also shooting some video footage for this video and a couple other projects that we're working on. But a couple of things I wanted to talk about real quick is when you're on a vacation or you're on a trip of some kind, a couple of things to consider if you're going to be shooting videos and photos, of course, is does your hotel, motel have Wi-Fi? And then you better check to see what the optimal hours are for uploading. A hurdle I ran into yesterday, I tried to upload a video to YouTube for the Wrenched Out Garage. It took several hours to get the video up. Obviously, I did get the video up, but quite a few hurdles. Now, a couple other things is I have my laptop and everything set up, so when I stop by there, I dump all my footage. Now, you're gonna need some kind of way to dump your videos, your photos, and all of that stuff, so make sure that you're prepared to do that. Have multiple memory cards, and then make sure you bring the gear that you need to dump your photos. You know, I have a SD card reader, and then I did bring extra memory cards just in case. In addition to that, I also brought multiple chargers for this camera, my GoPros, my cell phone, and everything, so I know that every opportunity I get, I'm gonna charge, I'm gonna check batteries, I'm gonna be on top of this so I don't lose any opportunities. Now, a couple other things I'm going to be talking about probably later in the video is going to be how you guys can help us as we are starting to rebrand and reshape the Wrenched Out Experiment. It's that time. We're evolving, and we've got a lot of great tips, tricks, how-tos, a lot of other things. And as you can see, I recreated the introduction video. I'm gonna redo it again. I'm not 100% happy with it, but I wanted to start off with something that shows, so that's gonna come later this fall. That's something that I'm excited to do. So let's keep going. Let's head up to the waterfall, and I can talk to you guys about how you can help us. So let's go. All right guys, so we are quite a bit closer here. Take a look at this. There's a piece of the glacier obviously broken off. There it is, closer. And we have this beautiful waterfall. So it's absolutely stunning and just an awesome place to be when it is sunny out. You know, I can't think of a more beautiful place to be. There is quite a few, you can't see them. It's hard to shoot photos and video of because of the terrain, but quite a few tours go and fly up there with helicopters. You'll see 4 packs of helicopters flying across. Pretty awesome. Another thing to think about when you're packing your gear is how much gear you actually need. Now that's something I'm personally getting better with, but you really need to consider, you know, what kind of cameras you're bringing if you have multiple cameras. You need to think about what kind of lenses if you're bringing like a DSLR, and what kind of tripods if you're bringing tripods at all. Obviously I've got my Joby. This time around I did bring an actual tripod, which has helped me quite a bit with shooting some stills and shooting a little bit of video, not too much, but it's helped me quite a bit so I'm not hand holding all the time. So, and then of course I did bring the Karma grip for the GoPros, which helps obviously stabilize the footage and a lot more. But we're gonna continue, go up to the waterfall here, and we'll see you guys in a minute. Here's the helicopters. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. Yeah, there you go. Those little specks up there, those are the helicopters. So there's the 4-pack. I'm sure you can hear them. So let's keep going though. Alright guys, so we are back in the hotel room right now. We're charging everything up. I'm pulling all the footage, and I know I mentioned that earlier, but it's super important that you keep everything as charged as possible. I know if you're on the run or given the situation, but I have it set up here. I'll show you real quick because I'm actually pulling footage from my GoPro. It's kind of a mess because I just pulled it all out, but like if you look here, I have my external hard drive. I always bring that with me everywhere I go, and I do that intentionally so I can back up all my files and folders. And then I have this case right here which holds my extra batteries, my GoPro chargers, and all of that stuff. I keep that with me. I obviously brought my Canon charger. I have an extra battery for my DSLR as well. And then I use this guy. I got it from Best Buy. It's kind of dark. Here we go. I got this little dude, which ultimately allows me to plug in all kinds of different cards, and that helps a lot. It's pretty quick as far as the micro SD stuff goes, but ultimately what I always plan on doing is stopping by the hotel room for a short amount of time, take a kind of a quick break of running around, going and shooting footage and doing other things, so I can charge everything up. I can pull my files, my photos, my videos, and do all of that stuff, and it greatly helps because that means my gear is always fresh. I'm not missing shots. It also gives me the opportunity to go ahead and cut out any of the junk that I may not use. Now, I highly suggest this if you're on a vacation or you're traveling, simply because you're able to do a lot more because you're not running out of room, your equipment isn't dying. Now, I have had multiple issues. In fact, the other day my SD card failed, and it prevented me from shooting some footage I wanted to do, and I ended up paying for it. Now I also do have the Karma grip. I haven't pulled it out yet, but I'll be pulling footage from that as well. And so ultimately I'm running 4 GoPros right now. I alternate batteries, move them in and out, empty their cards completely, just because I don't know what I'm gonna shoot next. I have an idea, but because it changes. Now I highly suggest make sure get the adequate accessories. Now I do have my tripod, like I said earlier, and I've got my Joby, which I'm shooting on right now. I have my cell phone adapter for the Joby, my Mi Photo, which I do have a video coming out for that, which will help you guys, especially in situations like this. Even if I just had my cell phone and was doing Instagram or Instagram TV videos, this stuff helps a bunch. Now obviously I absolutely love getting out here in Juneau. In fact, I think I'm gonna just throw together a straight Juneau video on its own. I like cutting it in and out though, because that's what we're actually doing while we're here, and we're also doing a lot of other things as well. Anyways, we'll wrap it up there. This was just kind of a quick tip video. Whether you're on a road trip, you're flying somewhere, always consider these things. Too much gear is not good. Not enough gear is not good as well. But we are going to go into a gear video here sooner than later, and we're going to talk to you guys and show you guys what we packed. In fact, when I get back home and back to the office, maybe I'll keep my bag packed and I'll unload it all. So thank you guys for checking out the Wrenched Out Experiment. Again, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to take a moment, hit the subscribe button down below so you can keep up with us on our journeys, our adventures, because as we recreate and do all of this stuff, we want to hear your guys' input. And that is the part, real quick before we end this, I did mention in the beginning that we need your guys' help. What we're looking for is for you guys to drop comments down below. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and everywhere, simply so you guys can help us continue to grow. We are rebranding and rebuilding all of our social media content and everything else as we learn this craft, as we continue to develop. So we do appreciate all of the shares and everything else. We really do. It's not an artificial thing to where we're trying to grow and become this huge Instagram or any of that stuff. It's a craft, and we appreciate all of the community stuff and you guys that are also participating in this. So thank you guys for checking out this video. We are gonna keep to our 1 video a week, so we'll see you guys in the next, and until then, take care. Don't forget, shoot, create, live, enjoy.